Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Enjoy Life. Today we have a very exciting episode. My two guests today, they are in charge of the King Cake Festival here in Thibodaux, Louisiana. It's going to be the third one this year. We're going to learn about how that came to be, learn about just Mardi Gras more in general. I'm super excited, and once again, thank y'all so much.
Well, we appreciate you having us.
No problem. But I guess just to start off, how did this whole King Cake Festival come? I feel like it has came like so much from beyond Thibodaux. Like it seems like everyone is coming to Thibodaux for this King Cake Festival now. So how did it come to be?
Okay, I'm going to turn this one over to Mary.
You want that?
So we are a part of the Lafourche Education Foundation. So Lafourche Education Foundation is an organization that supports local education in Lafourche Parish. And so I've been a member of that board for many, many years. And we're always looking for something to be a big fundraiser for the foundation so that we could provide needed items for the schools in Lafourche Parish. So we had an idea. Someone came up with it, and COVID kind of came around, and we couldn't do anything for a really long time. So we talked about it for at least 2 years. And then we kind of came back after COVID, and we said, okay, this is what we're going to do. And so we just started working and organizing, and we just found that there was no other type of event anywhere near us, so we said, this is great, let's figure this out. The first year was really great and really crazy because we had no idea the attraction.
A good learning experience, safe to say.
It was great, and we did learn a lot, that we needed a bigger footprint because we had over 7,500 people that attended. So it was a great learning experience. We've expanded the footprint. And just wanted to do something that was fun, family oriented, and that would help us to, reach our goals for providing things for teachers and schools and students in Lafourche Parish.
And I think that's great how it kind of goes hand in hand, especially having a mom who works in education. I know how important it is to have those resources and everything. And I think that's also kind of a unique thing to do. I'm surprised not like other cities in Louisiana have tried doing a King Cake Festival or anything like that.
Well, the first year we were the Bayou King Cake Festival.
Okay.
And then we kind of researched and said, hey, if we would brand ourselves Louisiana, then that would kind of, put us in the limelight. So that's why we ended up changing the name after the first year.
Okay.
And you talk about education, Dana, who's our executive director of the Lafourche Education Foundation, and myself, we're both over 30 years veterans of education, both teaching in the public, school systems, and now I teach at Nichols. So education is just something near and dear to us, and it's what drives us to make this festival as big and productive and fun that it can be.
Yes, ma'am. And I wanted to ask you about that. The more y'all started to talk about education, like I just said, my mom, she's an administrative assistant in St. James Parish. So I hear all of her stories, and I know how kids can be sometimes. But just tell me, like, what does education as a whole mean to y'all? Because I know she, as much as she might talk about how struggles it could be sometimes, she always has a good story as well, and about how you can make an impact on a child's life. So what does that mean to you?
Actually, the organization, the Lafourche Education Foundation, came about in 1997 by a group of community members who saw the need to help public school system and teachers out. Because the school boards can't provide everything that really teachers need. And if your mom's in education, what teachers pour out of their pockets each year in their own classrooms to provide things for kids, this is a way of helping out. But education is near and dear. My father was also an educator, so I kind of followed in his footsteps. But just seeing a light bulb go off in a child's head when you're teaching is probably the most rewarding thing that happens. And if we're not building good schools, we're not bringing people in, our schools are going to not continue because they aren't failing, but they're not going to prosper. Right. And so that's kind of one of our points, but education is just so important so that we leave behind a legacy that can help the community to grow.
Right. I think sometimes a lot of people underestimate, like, these teachers, they're setting up the next generation. And, you know,
Absolutely.
you're building, that's that building block right there, especially those younger grades. So it definitely does mean a lot.
Right.
But moving on, kind of shifting back towards like the festival and everything, we tried this off camera, you know, to test out. But just to ask again, what is y'all favorite type of king cake?
So I'm a filled person. I like it filled. I like strawberry and cream cheese, and I like a lemon.
Okay, not the Bavarian one though, right?
No, I'm not a Bavarian
I don't
fan.
like that one.
I like the Bavarian one.
Oh, I'm sorry. It just throws me out. I don't know. I don't like the filling, I guess. I think that's what it is for me. I'm just kind of more of a plain guy.
Yeah.
I actually, I hate to cut y'all off. I'm sorry.
That's
but
okay.
We had a story about this the other day, and I would love to hear y'all standpoint on this. So I asked one of my coworkers, we were talking at work, and we asked what the best king cake was. And they said Rouse's. And personally, I disagree. And I said this the other day, I have no problem with Rouse's. I would gladly eat a Rouse's king cake, but I don't think it even competes with like a Manny or Indazzo's or something like that. What do y'all think about that?
I think it depends. It depends on the person. We were actually at Spars a little while ago trying out the little king cake bites that they have. And we were talking to someone in the community that we know, and he said the plain Rouse's is his favorite, hands down.
But you have to get it fresh.
Yeah, fresh.
That's a good point too. You got to.
And something too, you know, the savory king cakes might not get a big shout out, but for me, any day, give me a savory king cake over a sweet king cake, and you know, filled with boudin and all the pepper jelly. And
see, I've never tried any of those.
Oh,
I've had one too.
And that's the great thing about the festival.
Sauce. You get to try
You're
it.
going to have over 35, 40 vendors. I mean, we're still getting vendors today.
Right.
So there's going to be at least 35 with at least 35 plus cakes, because sometimes they bring a variety of their own cakes, and you can buy their cakes there. So you can sample, you can, you know, taste. And a lot of the bakers that are coming are smaller bakers and home bakers. So, but it's people from our community and other communities. So it's really an experience, you know.
An experience within itself, for sure.
People that like king cake, sweet, savory. I mean, there's so many different choices, and you can leave with them too. You know, you can buy them there from the vendors.
Yeah.
There's also a unique category, which is things that are, I guess,
out of the blue.
king cake flavored things. Like I know we have a couple bakers that do like macaroons. I'm not sure if there's cupcakes,
flavored popcorn.
That sounds good. Yeah. So I was gonna get into that next. You kind of stole it from me. How do people like reach out to like enter and become a vendor?
So on our website at LouisianaKingCakeFest.com, there is a spot for vendors. It's just a form that they fill out, and they ask a little bit about what their flavor or what their category is going to be. For the vendors, it's $100 entrance fee, and then the awards will be given in 4 different categories, and then a grand champ out of the 4 different categories. We're also teaming up with King Cake Snob this year in a People's Choice Award.
Got to have a People's Choice.
King Cake Snob will be on site with us, and there'll be an app that you can vote for your favorite king cake there.
That's awesome. Have y'all, besides like the regular one, have y'all had kind of like more out of the ordinary ones as well? Like the other day I saw someone had like a Dr. Pepper king cake, and that's not my type of style, but I was just wondering, like, do they offer that as well?
So Dr. Pepper is actually a Rouse's king cake, and it will be
That's
featured.
where I saw it.
It will be featured at the King Cake Festival.
Okay.
That is one of the ones that they're bringing.
Yeah, that's a new one that they've done this year. So every year their new king cake, and last year they had a couple. They had a wedding cake and they had an Oreo and so maybe a cookie dough. So they bring those new king cakes out too, and that is their signature new is the Dr. Pepper. Have not tried it. Don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna knock it till I try it, I guess. But so, what do y'all think, just like in general, having this festival does to this downtown Thibodaux specifically? Because I'm not gonna lie, the first time I went, it almost reminded me of like a Thibodauxville. And working for Thibodauxville is very hectic, but there was a lot of people. So, like, I feel like that does a lot just for the businesses around as well. But I would love to get y'all opinion.
So again, bringing in 7,500, 8,000 people into this footprint does a lot for the community. It brings a lot of revenue in, not just for us, but for different areas as well. You know, our food vendors are local Mardi Gras crews. So they're making money for their crews by actually selling food while they're there, because their funds go back to them. They just help us provide that for the people that are there. I'm sure the local hotels probably pick up some, revenue from people who are coming from out of town, because there are people that come from all over the place to the festival, out of state. So yeah, it's bringing in some revenue.
It's bringing in some money.
We also have a second line. So there's different places in and around the area that are offering like spars with their king cake beignets. They give back a certain percentage of those sales to the Education Foundation. So Grady V's has a really good Mambo combo, with burgers and shakes and drinks and bread pudding.
It seems like all the restaurants are doing that right now. I went to Alumni Grill. I'm pretty sure they got like a cheesecake or something.
Theirs is
a shake.
A shake.
Okay, I knew it was something.
Well, they may have other things too, but the shake itself, they send a portion back to us.
That's awesome.
Rotolo's has the calzone. There's Southern Nutrition in the central area that does a tea, I think it is, and then there's Revive down the bayou, or no, that's in Lockport too. That has I think theirs is a king cake shake as well. And I know we're probably forgetting.
But we call it a second line. So if you look on the Facebook page or on social media, you can look at those second line options, and there's a lot out there. And we're very thankful for that.
Right.
And what are some things maybe that y'all think that can help out a lot with the King Cake Festival, in your opinion?
Attendance. Sponsorships. We have plenty businesses in the area that support it and support it well. And of course that helps to pay, because it's not a cheap event to put on. We have two bands, Snapper and the Fish Sticks, and Bang Bang. I almost called them the Blowfish the other night. But so they'll be playing throughout the day. Just come out and have a good time, support it, and that's what we need.
Oh, definitely.
Because the more that we make, the more we can give back to the education system in Lafourche Parish.
I mean, it's all going to a great cause.
Right.
And I know you had mentioned, people come out of state and everything. Personally, where's the furthest place y'all have seen someone come from? Like, if y'all have ran into anyone?
I have family coming in from Texas and Florida and North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
But I know we've had people from out of the country.
California, I think, too, is on the little map of where people have come from, or bakers have come from.
Yeah, I was going to say, do y'all have some vendors that even come out from out of state to...
I don't think we've had...
I was about to say, I know it's not like a Mardi Gras thing.
Yeah, it's a Mardi Gras thing.
Yeah. But someone might come out and try to make their own king cake.
We do have some coming from Lake Charles, Denham Springs, and that's just a few that I remember off the top of my head that seeing the registrations come in from the vendors. So I think there's a couple of them from the Lake Charles area. Again, saw today Denham Springs, Gonzales, I believe also. So they're coming. It's not just our locals. It's from our, the Louisiana footprint.
And people are paying attention, because we hear from the bakers and the winners, that there's a huge uptick, in sales. And sometimes last year, Fauntleroy's Fixins was the people's choice. And they're actually getting their king cakes brought to Thibodaux because there's still such a high demand for their cakes.
Oh, wow.
And the winner's cakes also end up at the Mardi Gras Festival in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
So
they're highlighted at the Washington Mardi Gras.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Wow.
Right.
Especially, I mean, that's a crowd to get your king cake too, right there. It is. No, that's awesome. What, have y'all ever had any winners like win back to back or anything, or?
Fauntleroy's Fixins.
Was that the steak one?
No, that's Sugar Love.
Okay.
So Sugar Love was our first winner that first year. And then the last 2 years, the People's Choice has been Fauntleroy's Fixins. So we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
Competition is on.
Yeah, especially the more vendors you get.
There's a change up in the way that we are awarding this year. So we have a judges panel, but there is still that People's Choice Award. So we'll have one winner for that. We'll have a winner out of each category, the 4 categories, and then the grand champion will be one of the winners from the 4 categories.
That's a lot of king cake to taste. You gotta take little cups.
Right. Yes, it is. It's little bites.
Yeah, little bites.
And actually, with the entrance into the festival, every person gets 5 tasting tickets, so they can go and get the little bites from 5 different people, and you can buy more, tickets to taste if you want more than just those 5.
No, okay.
And a couple of things we didn't mention. We have a children's parade. That's a wagon parade.
I saw that. I went and look at the schedule online.
That starts off the festival at 10:30. That's outside of the festival gate, so anybody can come. Anybody can bring their wagon float and pull it with their kids. No motorized vehicles. We have a lot of mascots, a lot of bands and cheerleaders. So that's a really cool thing to have. And then when the festival starts, Billy Nungesser will be here this year, along with Kevin Claymont, our mayor, and our superintendent, Jared Martin. They'll be on stage and we'll toast to the beginning of Mardi Gras in Thibodaux. And we have a second line with all of the royalty from the cruise. Okay. So the cruise bring in their kings and queens, and we do a second line through, and they all get toasted for the beginning of the Mardi Gras season.
That's awesome. And this is the first year with the stage too, right? Like
we've had the stage.
Or it was built since last. Yeah, it was ready last year.
Yeah, we actually bring in a stage. It's right in front of the VIP area along the bayou. So yeah.
No, that'll be
exciting.
Kind
of across from City Hall.
Right.
It felt like Mardi Gras snuck up this year too, very early.
It's coming very quick, and even quicker next year.
But let me ask y'all this. I was really intrigued to hear this. What is y'all first Mardi Gras memory? Like just memory of Mardi Gras in general.
Oh, gosh.
Beyond the king cake.
So my grandparents rode in Cleophas.
Okay.
So we always did Cleophas, and my parents always ended up being on the judges panel for their floats. So that's my first memory is, you know, getting to go and see all of the floats ahead of time and just enjoying it, in the days. And I don't know if kids still do it, but back then we dressed up for Mardi Gras. You went in costume to the actual parade.
To the parade?
Right. So
I don't think that's a thing anymore.
I don't think it is
Let's
either.
bring it back.
And, right. Come to the festival in your best Mardi Gras costume.
Yes.
But so that's my first memories.
Yeah. I lived out of state for the first 9 years of my life, except being born in Thibodaux. We moved after that. But I can remember coming, and my grandparents lived on Jackson Street. And so that's on the parade route. So I always remember we went, my grandma had hot dogs and chili, and, we would wait and until we saw the police coming down the street, heading up the parade. So that's always been a very fond memory. You know, even riding around Thibodaux, of course, you know, they're no longer with us, but every time I pass that house, I'm like, that was a great
you just think about that spot.
It was a great spot.
I definitely understand that. From living in Vassar, I didn't go to the Thibodaux parades until I was like in 4th or 5th grade. That's when I came to school over here. I went to St. Joseph, and so I didn't know what that was like, but the first time like going with my friends, it was definitely an experience. I see why it's such a good time, and no, I definitely cherish the Thibodaux parades for sure.
Oh yeah.
Have y'all rode in any floats? That's one thing I haven't done yet, and I want to.
I rode 2 years in a parade, and I almost rode again this year, but
held back. I hear it's expensive.
It is. That's the drawback this year. I'm not ready to put out the money to ride, but it's fun. It's an experience. You know, just seeing people you know on the route, and people hollering your name, and you can't see through the mask, and all of those fun things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I rode for a few years, my husband and I, and it was always like after your legs and your knees are banged up, you know, because I'm kind of short, so I'd have to crawl over that bead bin, you know, to get that special thing to that special person.
Yeah.
And then just trying to collect those things, you know, like, oh, this person likes this and this person likes that, to try to have something that they would like, and then, you know, good luck if you actually got it to them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and we actually rode in the Christmas parade just recently for our King Cake Fest. So we threw out all kind of little things.
King Cake things,
Christmas time, you know.
Yeah.
One thing that I never really understood, one of my good friends, he loves to ride, is how expensive getting the stuff to throw is.
Yeah.
And you just throw that in the bag at the end of the parade.
Right. So if you ever want to ride,
I just need to collect.
Right. A year or so ahead of time.
Maybe like 2 or 3 years of just collecting.
Scrape them all up.
Save them.
Put it in your garage or something. That's the best route to go.
Yeah. No, definitely. I'll check it off eventually. I think one of the ones that I'd really like to do, my mom, she used to take me to the New Orleans parades when I was a kid. And what's the one that goes through the Superdome? I forget. Endymion. Yes, and my boss would always go to Endymion. He said it's amazing over there. So that's one thing I want to check off for sure.
I don't miss the New Orleans parades. They 20 people deep, you know, just trying to catch a bead. So
that's understandable.
I think that's a big plus for an area like ours, where, you know, it's small community. So you actually can catch things, and you know people, and
right. It's a little bit safer.
Right.
It's safer. We could just say that.
Correct.
But New Orleans parades are something to see.
They are.
I've seen Endymion. That's really the only one, and not going through the dome, just you know, on the streets.
On the streets.
And it's definitely an experience. And then I've also been to Mardi Gras in Galveston. So Galveston has a really big Mardi Gras.
Really?
Yeah, it's really, really nice. My brother and his family live close to there, and so we've gone a couple of times, and it's another really, really good experience.
Is there any major differences between?
They don't throw as many beads as what we do. You know, it's kind of like one. I'm like, these people need to come to Louisiana and learn how to
do the first time.
Learn how to throw some beads.
One bead at a time.
Yeah, I gotta save it. I got a long ride.
In Thibodaux, you better watch.
Yeah, in Thibodaux, it's a free fight. I mean, you're dodging more than catching.
Yep, it's fun. It's a great experience.
And it is fun. Like, you know, she probably has the same experience as me. All of the kids that we have taught over the years, as they grow up and they ride, you just hope that they liked you, because if they didn't, it's gonna hurt.
Then it's gonna be pain. They're scanning out for y'all. No.
But we normally get bombarded.
And I love how you said like getting that favorite thing for that person, because I feel like one thing I noticed when I was little, you'd see that certain someone, and then that's when someone comes out with like the big stuffed animal or something, waiting to give it to them. And you know, as a person, you get jealous. I'm like, why you didn't have that for me? But is there anything else that you would like to share about the festival? I also saw that you had that as well.
Yeah, we just had a little, you know, pamphlet about sponsorships and things that we've done. You know, we're very proud of what the festival provides for us to be able to give back, you know, teacher grants, and we also support the Dolly Parton Imagination Library through Lafourche Education Foundation. So it's a great time. It's a fabulous festival. But, you know, what we really look back to is how we are utilizing the proceeds of such a great event to help the education system in Lafourche.
Right. No, definitely. And I think that's an amazing cause to help. Like I said, we talked about the education already and how it's needed. And do y'all help Thibodaux Elementary? Is that one of the schools that it goes to?
Yes. All of the Lafourche Parish
All of them?
public schools.
Okay.
Including BCA and the Val charter schools. This past year, we were able to provide over $50,000 worth of grants to teachers. So that's what this is all about.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure y'all gonna get a good sum of money from the event. Yeah, we hope.
We're also gonna have a silent auction going on online as well. It's not it's not quite up yet, but
any good items we can sell the guests with? You gotta check it out.
Always good items.
Always.
In fact, we picked up one of those items today.
And we both want it.
Right.
Y'all both want
We
it?
fighting each other online. Yeah.
That's funny. I had something that I wanted to say. Or reminded me of it. Oh yes, the Thibodaux Elementary. I love the teachers over there. They hit very home to me. The last 2 years we did a Christmas drive for them, a toy drive.
Yeah.
I think last year we helped 27 students, and this year was in the 30s.
That's amazing.
We did like a little toy drive for them, raised some money. Went to Walmart and Target. The shopping spree is the best part. I tell that to everyone. It's fun to go shop, but except for the cashier. They don't like it that much. But then we tell them what it's for, and then they're like, okay, it's good.
Right.
But no, they're so nice over there. When we go deliver, you could tell they really care about
So
the
we
students.
both know the principal there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It was the vice principal who helped me. I think she just recently retired though.
She did.
Yes.
Yep.
But
It's a great school.
no, it is. I enjoyed it a lot. And when I went to ED White, we'd have like a service day, and some of us went over there actually to do service. Feels like a while ago now. Saying high school.
Everybody's doing their part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But before I get to my last question, is there anything that y'all would like to share?
I'd like to
about
say that I do like your little Mardi Gras shirt that you're wearing.
Thank you. I felt like I had to wear something Mardi Gras. I just came back from the gym and I was like, this is a Mardi Gras episode. Like, I was searching through the closet. I'm like, okay, it's missing a button and everything, but no one can see that from right there. Right, you can't
just let them all know.
But I did. But my last question, I always ask this: why do y'all enjoy life?
Why do we enjoy life?
Yes.
I can tell you, for me, it's the give back. Something that I didn't talk about earlier, but I work at Nichols, and I also
Go
am
Kerns.
one of the 2 people that began the Bridge to Dependence program. So it's just to give back and do good, for your fellow man. To me, that's what it's all about.
Right. I love that answer. And go Colonels.
Go Colonels.
I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I do enjoy it.
Yeah, you do. Because of the King Cake Festival.
Listen.
And so many people are going to come and
That's the
help out
best
the
part of Mardi
educational
Gras. If you ask me, that is the absolute best part of Mardi Gras. But no, I love, as Mary said, in education, you're always giving back. Seeing our students flourish, seeing them succeed, I have several that I've taught that have become doctors, lawyers, teachers. Just seeing them do well in life is the best part.
That makes you enjoy life. Yeah. I love both of y'all answers very much.
Okay. Why do you enjoy life?
Someone hasn't asked me that in a while. So, well, I enjoy life, I'd say, for the opportunity. I had the opportunity today to sit down with 2 lovely women and pick their brain about the Mardi Gras King Cake Festival coming up. Just the opportunity to do this podcast, the little things in life.
Right.
The little things always matter. I think a lot of people overlook them at times. And just for the friends and family I have, very supportive. And grateful for the wonderful graduate program that Nichols has, because Nichols is a very great school.
Nichols,
there you go. But yeah, I'm just blessed for everything. Very blessed. Yeah. And once again, Miss Mary, Miss Dana, thank you so much for your time, because I really appreciate that. And for everyone watching, please attend the King Cake Festival January 31st.
10:30. Gates open at 11.
Yep.
Till 5, and then the after party at Big Mike's.
Ooh,
downtown.
I didn't hear about that. and then downtown after.
Downtown, no.
Back downtown.
It's in downtown
Yes.
Thibodaux. The after parties at Big
Okay.
Mike's.
Okay,
Yes.
that
Sure,
sounds
there's gonna be a
good.
big after party downtown too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
I'm
so.
sure.
Probably so. And don't
College
forget.
kids will probably be at Rox's and Renee's and the Goose.
Yeah, Renee's is filling back up too. So recently, but yes, y'all please attend. It's going to a good cause. And once again, thank y'all so much. And we hope y'all enjoy life. We're out.